This is a parental involvement initiative proposal for DeLay Middle School by Norma Ochoa, Urban-Palomarez. DeLay Middle School is one of the poorest per capita schools in the state. At an 85% free and reduced lunch qualification, we know that our parents struggle to make ends meet, often living in doubled-up housing situations and working 2 or 3 jobs. By the time our students get to the 8th grade, most of these kids already have more formal education than their parents and definitely more English. Consequently, our school suffers from a huge lack of parental involvement. For 14 years, I've taught this very same demographic, many of the same students, in an elementary school where parental involvement was high. For the last 3 years, since moving from 5th grade to 8th grade, I've struggled to find and figure out what has happened. That very parentally involved school where I used to teach feeds directly into this middle school where I'm at now. But the parental involvement has all but disappeared by the time the kids get to the 8th grade. Now, I don't believe that we are ever too old to learn. A connected learner for the purposes of this project falls into 2 categories. The learners that I'm primarily aiming to reach are the parents of my 8th grade English students, and the secondary learners for this project are the teachers at my school who struggle with reaching the parents of their own students. At the recent September 7th Meet the Teacher Night this year, only 12 parents of our 8th graders actually came to the meeting. We have 385 8th graders. Like all the middle schools in LISD, we had planned on discussing the LISD social media appropriate use policy with the parents and their kids that evening. But without much turnout, we decided that we'd address it with the kids the following day. We began the pre-planned and prepared lessons on our district's expectations, and we got to the short list of social media apps that the students might be using: Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp, and then there was a chuckle here and a chortle there when I got to the last social media app, which was Facebook. Facebook, miss? That's for old people. Nah, I'm not on Facebook. You don't have to worry. You won't catch me on Facebook. My parents are on Facebook. Their words hit me like a ton of bricks. I may have inadvertently stumbled onto something here, and suddenly that epiphany became the topic for this initiative. Perhaps we could increase parental involvement in the middle school activities and academic endeavors of their children by creating a positive platform to highlight those activities on a social media app, Facebook, where they would not only be able to see but share their children's accomplishments with friends and family. Because as poor as our parents generally are, they all seem to have access to their smartphones because, let's face it, that's how they stay connected with their jobs, their families, and with each other. So I will establish a Facebook page, and everything that I post about kids and learning in my classroom and in the school is positive. They will want their parents to see their accomplishments online, and I will begin to get their parents and family members as Facebook followers. I hope to be able to leverage the Facebook follower audience and disseminate information about school-wide meetings, and I plan to build relationships with parents online and collaborate on common practices like daily homework time and checking skyward for their grades, activities like band concerts, football games, volleyball games, PTA nights, knowledge about STAR practice sessions and tutoring, and strategies for getting their kids prepared for high school with strict bedtimes and suggestions like no technology after 11 p.m. on school nights. I will show the kids that they are front and center on the Facebook page, and hopefully try to get every kid in my classes on the page every week, at least in a short video. The plan is they will get the Facebook page website and take it home to their parents. At this age, the kids want to act like they don't care until it's something good about them, and then they care a lot. The purpose of this Facebook page is to connect with parents and students in a way that will make them more connected with school in general and Delay more specifically. If I can get them to log in every week, they will get to see their child spotlighted in a positive and purposeful way. They will be less reticent to participate in school activities and see the educational environment in a more collaborative way. When they finally buy in, I will be posting information about other things that are happening at school, like PTA meetings, literacy night, science night, math night, open house, and with any luck, just knowing about the things that are happening will begin to bring them in. Major barriers to this project might be buy-in from the LISD administration in that they would not have control over what was being published online. This will have to be taken care of by my current administration, probably with their assurance that no child without a photo permission signed would be included and that no negative publicity would emanate from this Facebook page. Minor barriers might include technical difficulties with a definite post time. I'm planning on once a week, like Sunday afternoons at 5. And ongoing barriers might be teachers that might not want to have the bar set at this level. My Facebook page proposal to increase parental involvement is a step in the right direction towards bringing the kids and their families back into the American dream, reminding them of why they came here in the first place, to have a better life and ensure an education for their kids.